Greetings, everybody! T-Prower once again. Before we get started, I've got a couple announcements. First, I am aware of yet another episode leak. This time with the English versions of the final episodes. So please be tactful and conscientious about what you post. However, I did hear through the grapevine, if I heard correctly, that episodes 24 and 25 are a two-part combo, while the very last episode, 26, is an epilogue. That's good to know, to better prepare myself for what's ahead. On a brighter note, I've seen the Steven Universe movie, and I loved it! An amazing story with lots of emotion and lots of great songs. I've also been playing the heck out of Banjo and Kazooie in Smash Bros. Ultimate. Pretty awesome having Sans from Undertale as a Mii costume too, with a new remix of Megalovania by Toby Fox himself. Sakurai, you hard-working genius. But right now, we have an episode to get to. I can already guess Spike's going to be involved from the title, but who else are we going to see? Smolder? Ember? Maybe Garble, now that he doesn't have to hide his better nature? I've also been told it touches upon something from my wish list. So let's not waste any more time. Without further ado, let's jump right into Season 9, Episode 19. Dragon Dropped. Let's get to it! Hello, Rarity.
Hello.
Hey, little buddy.
Spike?
What's the matter?
Here you are. I was starting to think you weren't here. I realize this is last minute, but I've decided on a quick trip to the gem cave.
Ah, that place again.
Some faceted iridescence for my new design. And I can't think of any pony I'd rather have along than my favorite basket holder / bodyguard, Spike.
No one better for the job.
Spike.
Is he in the zone again?
Spike!
That got his attention.
Hey, Rarity. Honestly, Spike, it's almost as if you haven't been listening.
He seemed pretty focused on writing.
Of course I was, but just to be sure, could you say it all again?
Smooth, kiddo.
I was saying that I had planned on visiting the gem cave.
Oh no! Is that the time?
What's wrong?
Of course you're right.
Spike,
This
what's
is
the
where
rush?
start, and those gems won't pick themselves.
Something's going on here.
The smaller one, right?
Oh, right. Sorry, Rarity. Can I take a rain check on... What was that again?
He's already got plans.
Gem cave?
Right. Sounds great. But I need to get to the post office before noon.
What for?
All right, very funny. Obviously, you'll get the mega basket, and I should...
And he's gone.
Hello?
Okay, then. Something's definitely up with Spike, if he's giving up helping Rarity collect gems. And what was he writing? And why does he need to go to the post office? I was told this had to do with my wish list. Is this finally going to address his crush on her? Has he moved on? Is he seeing someone else? I guess we'll have to find out. But we're already off to an interesting start.
I don't understand. For as long as we've known each other, Spike has never turned down an opportunity to join me here. It's his favorite place.
I guess he's moved on, milady.
Ideally, you catch the gems, dear.
Who's with her?
A trip to the post office of all places.
Whoops.
Maybe you should move closer. And why would Spike need to go to the post office at all? He sends mail by breathing. Breathing, darling. Breath mail.
Whoa! Hey, Applejack.
Honestly, Applejack, If you're going to fill in, you could make an attempt to hold the basket the way Spike would.
She doesn't have claws, though.
Well, for one thing, Spike knows how to keep things quiet so as not to waken the bats.
Right, the bats.
And he usually pulls me closely so no gem ever touches the ground.
You gotta stick close to her, Jackie.
Spike's been following you closely since he got to Ponyville. And in case you hadn't noticed, I ain't Spike!
Whoa, easy there! Less talking, more running. Hello, your studiousness.
Rarity, what's up?
Yikes! You're mean, m'lady.
That is a question for Spike.
Do you know what's up, Twy?
I think he's at the post office.
Gotta have the fainting couch.
In the post office.
Rarity, what's going on?
Spike declined my invitation to the gem cave, and I intend to find out why.
That doesn't sound like Spike. Did you two have some sort of fight?
I think she'd remember if they did.
What an equestrian would we fight about?
I've had arguments with friends before, and they can put a real strain on friendships.
That's
Well,
true.
Certainly. But I think I'd remember if we had an argument.
Maybe
Exactly.
you didn't realize it? Do you think you could have done something that unintentionally hurt his feelings?
It's
If I didn't
possible.
realize what I did, how would I know what I have done when I did it? I wonder if that's it. It certainly would explain his behavior. I must apologize.
For
But
what?
will he know what it's for?
Hardly the point. Poor Spikey Wikey. Let's go for a grand gesture.
Like what?
Okay, good talk.
Back to organizing, I guess. Gabby! Hey! What in the world?
Wow! That's a big crate of stuff you're mailing.
You can say that again.
Then why are you pushing it into the post office?
Because she thought Spike would be here.
To the Ponyville post office? Oh, no, I don't work here exactly. I'm the official mail carrier of Griffinstone. Gabby Griffin. Nice to meet ya.
Good to see you again, Gabs.
Yes, well, these things aren't for sending. They're for apologizing to Spike. Oh.
Have you seen him?
Just here. He went to go make us. That's perfect. It'll give me a chance to practice. You stand there and tell me if I hit the right apologetic notes.
Oh boy.
What are you apologizing for? Darling, I don't see why that matters.
Well, it would help to know.
And that is why I simply cannot bear the thought of having hurt you.
Oh, brother.
Even though I don't know what it is that I did, I want you to know that it doesn't matter. Because I am prepared to do anything to make it right. And scene.
Bravo, Rarity. Oscar-worthy performance right there. 10 out of 10. You know, it's been a while since we've had Tabitha pour on the theatrics for Milady. And it's as hammy as ever. What'd you say?
I said that sure sounds genuine.
Well, of course it sounds genuine.
Rarity?
There you are, Spike.
Obviously.
What's with the ice cream?
Apology to you, Spike. I don't know how I could be more genuine. I mean, Spike!
Classic delayed reaction.
Oh, Spike! I am so sorry. Please forgive me. You have to forgive me. I don't know what I did or why you are mad at me. Just please say you forgive me. Please.
Of course I forgive you, but, what are you apologizing for?
She doesn't even know.
Keep harping on that. Wait, don't you know?
No, I'm not mad at you about anything.
You never hurt his
Don't
feelings.
understand. If you're not upset with me, why in Equestria would you refuse to go to the gem cave?
Because I had other plans?
With Gabby? Spike's made plans with Gabby? Can't say I expected that. So, are they just palling around, hanging out, being friends? 'Cause I've never seen them hang out before. I'm still not sure where this is going, but it's fascinating.
I don't understand. You two know each other?
Gabby and I are sort of pen pals.
Oh, I see.
I pretended to get a cutie mark because griffins don't get cutie marks, so Princess Twilight had Spike send a bunch of letters off to Griffinstone about the first griffin ever to get a cutie mark, which I really didn't have.
Thanks for the summary, Gabs.
And after that, we just started writing back and forth.
Turns out we have a lot in common. We both come from cultures that don't have the friendliest of reputations.
Aha, good point.
Message sending business.
Now I see the
I
similarities.
sure wish I could send scrolls with my breath. Aha, yes. Now I understand why you didn't come to the gem cave. Having a friend in town is a rare treat.
Do I sense
We
jealousy?
can do something tomorrow. Fabric shopping? I know how you love to pick out the colors.
Does he?
Actually, now that there's a griffin at Twilight School, Gabby's here all the time.
Oh, she delivers for
Updates
Gallus.
about how Gallus is doing. Speaking of which, I better get going.
And I'll fly with you.
Well, all right, you two fly along. I'm sure Spike and I can do something some other.
And they're gone.
Time?
Aw, Rarity.
I cannot decide which shade of purple is the most royal.
Don't ask me.
And there's the pink. How will I ever choose?
Oof,
Too bad
poor
Spike's not
Dash.
here. I bet he could help you narrow it down.
But he's off with his pen pal.
He is a good sounding board, isn't he?
He's a good friend, Spike. Flashback? Nope, wrong kind of gem. Huh, dragon approved. Ugh. Daw. Just take them all, I guess. Now there's a familiar sight. Not easy by yourself, is it? Daw. Spike. Aww. It's just not the same.
Could you bring the pincushion a little closer, dear? I suppose now that Spike's always so busy with Gabby, I'm just now realizing how much his presence has meant to me over the years.
Aw, Rarity. Spike's been by your side so long, being your little helper, that now that he's not around, you really start to notice the difference. But he's growing up. He's moving on. You should be happy that he's made a new friend. But I do feel bad for you, feeling alone and abandoned.
Even closer, darling. I don't want to prick you.
Who's helping now?
Admit everything feels a bit less than without him.
Uh-oh.
Too close!
Fluttershy? Hey, Pumpkin.
Oh, darling, it's no use. Thank you for trying. I'm just accustomed to the help of a small, highly attentive dragon.
Aww.
Maybe you should let Spike know how grateful you are for everything he's done for you.
Good idea, Flutters. Show him your appreciation. Whoa!
I'm sorry, Spike. I didn't mean to frighten you.
This couldn't wait till morning?
What are you doing here?
Well, I realize it's late, or rather early, but I have a surprise, and I just couldn't wait to share it. The Great Gem Crevasse of the Crystal Mountains.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It is only accessible once a year, and I thought a little day trip would make a wonderful thank you for all the help you've given me over the years.
That's an awesome gift!
I'm supposed to meet Gabby today for her rounds.
Oh boy.
There's always next year.
Spike, come on, it's just one day.
You know what? I'll just write her a note.
Attaboy.
Absolutely.
I'm sure Gabby will understand.
Wow.
Wow.
You weren't kidding. The gem crevasse was amazing. I'll be snacking on these for a week.
Sounds like you had a great time.
Hey, Spike!
Gabby,
Hey, Gabby.
you won't believe where I went today.
Actually, I think I will. I got your scroll. The Great Gem Crevasse sounds a lot better than doing my rounds.
I'll bet it does. What a haul.
It was definitely better. I gotta get back to Griffinstone, but you have to tell me all about the crevasse tomorrow.
I'm sure he will.
Thanks again, Rarity. What a great day.
You still got to spend time with him, Rarity.
Because I want to hear everything.
Well, to get to the crevasse, you have to climb across a rope bridge because the air's too thin to fly.
Sounds dangerous.
Amazing. Then what? Whoa!
Oh, careful.
Sorry, Rarity.
Oh, no apology necessary, Spike. In fact, I was just looking for you.
You were?
What now?
Because I just acquired these.
What are they?
Passes to Power Pony Palooza for today?
Wow!
I know we just went to the crevasse, but I feel I've barely scratched the surface of expressing my gratitude for all you do.
How sweet, Rarity.
Of course I want to go, but that'll be 2 days in a row we haven't hung out.
Are you kidding? It's Power Pony Palooza. You have to go. And now you'll have 2 things to tell me about.
She's such a good
Come
friend.
on, Rarity, let's go.
Aw, Gabby. Jeez, that's a lot of merch.
Sure.
Indeed. I had no idea how much
Nice
work
maniac
went into the
wig.
Power Pony convention.
Need a hand?
I know I told Gabby we'd hang out tomorrow, but I might need the whole day to rest.
I can
I know
imagine.
what you mean. Perhaps you could just send her another note.
But will she accept it?
I think maybe you're right.
Honestly, I might need to spend tomorrow putting my hooves up as well.
Aww. Who is it?
I hadn't counted
Oh,
on
hi,
Power
Rarity.
Pony Palooza being quite so draining, but I thought we might spend the day recuperating together.
Ogres and
No
oubliettes?
way. Ogres and oubliettes?
Well,
I didn't know
wanted
you
to
played,
enjoy it,
milady.
And this seemed like the perfect opportunity for you to teach me the game.
Aha! Hey, Gabby.
Spike, I got your note. I figured I'd come by before my rounds with a bowl of energizing turnip soup.
That was sweet of you. Sounds like they're having fun.
Rarity, use her shield of the coiffure to defend herself from the purveyor of poor color coordination.
She can try.
Aw, Gabby.
Schmerity's shield holds against the green-eyed monster's attack. And that bike...
Oh, dear.
Oh, hi, Gabby. We were
Your
just...
scroll said you were too tired to do anything today. But I guess you were just too tired to do anything with me.
No, that's not true.
I can come with you on your rounds right now.
I don't think so, Spike. Maybe I'll just handle the rounds on my own from now on.
Gabby.
Ooh! Princess Schmarity uses her prismatic beam to change that poor monster's color to a more pleasing shade of purple.
Rarity, if you really want to be a good friend to Spike, you need to comfort him and help him with this. He's being torn between two friends.
What do you think, Spike? Solids or prints?
Rarity, can't you see he's
Yes.
not in the
We
mood?
already have a lot of solid colors.
Oh, you're so right. Prints it is.
You could stand to be a
nice to have
bit
you back,
more
Spike.
sympathetic.
Although, I hope you're able to reconcile with Gabby.
Poor Gabby.
I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to.
Oh. His heart's just not in it anymore. Poor little guy. Talk to him, Rarity.
I
You
quite enjoyed
can't
our
be this
day together,
clueless.
Spike.
Yeah.
Hi, Spike.
Uh-huh.
I've never seen Spike this sad before. Do you know what happened?
I believe she
Perhaps
does.
he's still just tired from Power Pony Palooza.
I don't think that's it.
Well, I suppose it's possible it could have something to do with Gabby not wanting to spend time with him anymore.
Subtle.
I thought the two of them were hanging out all the time.
They were.
Honestly, it took everything I had to convince him to spend any time with me at all. But between Crystal Gem crevasses, Power Pony conventions, and a marathon game of O and O, I managed to get some time in.
Okay, Rarity. I was sympathetic for you because you missed having Spike around. But your lack of care about him losing Gabby as a friend is really starting to tick me off. You're sounding really possessive right now, and I know you're better than that.
It sounds like you made sure he didn't have any time to spend with Gabby at all.
Thank you, Twy.
I certainly did not.
Liar.
Well, I suppose I may have monopolized him a teeny bit.
A teeny bit?
I've just grown so used to having Spiky Wikey around. I wasn't prepared for how much I'd miss him when he wasn't.
I
Friendships
know.
change. But just because Spike made a new friend doesn't mean he stops being yours.
I
That's
know,
right.
But now I have to share him. Which I suppose I'll have to get used to. Right after I fix this mess I've made.
That's more like it.
Good talk.
Better talk. Poor Gabs.
Rarity? Is all this
This
stuff for
again?
Spike again? Wouldn't it be easier to just give it to him? And why are you even here?
She's
I'm
here for you.
To apologize, actually. More to confess. And all of this stuff isn't for Spike. It's the evidence against me.
The evidence of her wrongdoing.
For my acts of utter selfishness.
I don't understand.
These are the items I used to lure Spike into spending as much time with me as possible.
Because she missed him.
Rarity? What are you doing?
Good
Well,
timing,
obviously, I'm
kiddo.
apologizing to Gabby so the two of you can renew your friendship, Spike. Now, please, even if you can't forgive me, you simply must forgive Spike.
Delayed reaction.
Actually, I owe
Again.
you an apology too.
You apologize a lot.
Ha.
I wish I didn't need to, but the more time you two spent together, the more I missed my time with Spike, and the more I used every means at my disposal to get it back. I am truly sorry.
I understand why you did it, Rarity. You went about it the wrong way, but I understand. At least you realize your mistake, and I know you never meant to hurt anyone. I forgive you.
You really miss spending time with me?
Of course.
Aww.
After not hanging out with you, I understand why. You're kind of awesome. And
He really
I know what it's
is.
like to miss that now, too.
So, do you think maybe we could start hanging out again?
Absolutely.
I
Yes!
suppose you'd like some company on your rounds right now.
Aw, I saw that blush.
I can't tell you how pleased I am that the two of you have
And they're gone again.
reconciled.
At least she's not bitter
Suppose
anymore.
Twilight is right. Friendships do change.
Oops.
Of course, Spike and I will always be friends. and I can get used to sharing him.
Well said, milady. Hey, Pinky.
I just didn't want to drop another one and wake the bats.
Best not to.
Catching the gems is what the basket is for.
Wow, you two need to be a lot quieter.
Hey, little buddy.
Spike! How wonderful to see you!
Aww.
I had a great day, but I'll always still want my Rarity time.
Aww. Everything's good again.
Oh, so that's how it works.
Way to kill the mood, Pinks. Well then. This episode did technically cover something from my wish list, just not in the way I expected. Still made for an interesting ride, though. Major kudos to Josh Haber, as well as to Tabitha St. Germain, Kathy Wesluck, and the return of Aaron Matthews. Spike and Rarity have always had a special bond, ever since the former moved to Ponyville with Twilight. He developed a not-so-subtle crush on her, and devoted part of his time to helping her out in any way he could, like a true gentleman. In return, while Rarity's never reciprocated his romantic feelings, she still cherishes him platonically, always grateful for his help and doting upon him. There have admittedly been times where it feels like Rarity uses Spike's feelings for her to make him do what she wants, even though she's used her charms on others as well. This was well displayed in Inspiration Manifestation, where Spike allowed Rarity to go on her magic-crazed rampage because he was afraid to say no to her. However, it shouldn't be forgotten that first and foremost, Spike is Rarity's friend, and she'll stand by his side for things that have no material benefit to her, like the time she journeyed with him to the Dragonlands to keep an eye on and support him. Rarity can sometimes be a bit petty and materialistic, but even more than that, she's compassionate and charitable, with an almost motherly affection for her friends, and Spike is no exception. He himself is a gallant, noble-hearted little guy who wants to be as helpful as he can be, especially to Twilight and to Rarity. For the latter, he's always been her spiky wikey. However, Spike's not the same baby dragon he was when he first arrived. He's grown up, become more mature and sensible, and even has a pair of wings of his own. He's also started forming new friendships. We saw him and Smolder develop a bond over time, and now he has a new friend, and quite an unexpected one. Gabby the Griffin, mail carrier for Griffinstone, and Cutie Mark Crusader. It turns out the events in The Fault in Our Cutie Marks opened up communications between these two, and they became pen pals. They also have quite a bit in common, both being involved in delivering messages, and both being good-natured members of cultures that don't have the best reputations. And now that Gallus lives in Ponyville, she has a reason to deliver there, so she and Spike can hang out together. It's a nice feeling, getting to meet a friend you've only chatted with through messages face to face. I don't quite know if I'd ship them, but they are an adorable pair of friends regardless. This doesn't sit well with Rarity, though. She's become accustomed to having Spike at her side, finding gems in the cave, helping with her shopping, spending time with her at the spa, and helping with her sewing. Now that he's spending more time with Gabby, Rarity finds herself doing these things all by herself, and it makes her feel lonely. And having her friends do what Spike did doesn't feel the same. She clearly never saw a time when Spike wouldn't be there with her, and it's a harsh blow to her. We've seen she has difficulty accepting change in Forever Philly in regards to Sweetie Belle. Now, instead of her family, she's seeing one of her best friends drifting away. It's a hard and sobering reality. People grow up, form new attachments, and often leave their old ones behind. Rarity feels like she's lost her spiky wikey. She's also clearly torn up in a different way. It's obvious she's jealous of Spike giving Gabby so much attention and leaving her behind. But I'm sure she also wants to be happy that he has a new friend and doesn't know what to do with herself. What she does do, actuated by Fluttershy's suggestion, is show Spike how much he means to her by arranging special days together centered around his favorite pastimes, all to spend time with him. The downside to this is that while Spike does enjoy himself, he's forced to put off plans he made with Gabby. She seems okay with it the first time, but the second time, she has to hide her disappointment. The third time is the worst of all, though. Spike had already written to Gabby saying he was going to relax, and she decides to drop by the castle to cheer him up, and finds him instead playing ogres and oubliettes with Rarity. Needless to say, Gabby feels betrayed and lied to, feeling like Spike was just making excuses not to hang out with her, and decides to cut ties with him, breaking the poor little guy's heart. For her part, Rarity's just happy to have Spike all to herself again, and rather selfishly ignores how downhearted and depressed he is. Not one of her proudest moments, admittedly. Twilight calls her out on this, and she remorsefully admits her mistake, now realizing how much she hurt Spike. Twilight helps her come to terms with the fact that just because Spike has a new friend doesn't mean they're not friends anymore. Discord had to learn that when Fluttershy befriended Treehugger. Though Rarity's reluctant to the idea of having to share her friend, she still sets out to make things right. She manages to apologize to both Gabby and Spike, admitting her pettiness and jealousy. And, to their credit, they forgive her. Spike didn't seem to have realized how much not having him around would affect Rarity. And in her defense, he could have still budgeted time to spend with her so that she wouldn't feel abandoned. Just because he gained a new friend doesn't mean he should neglect his old ones. Still, he's touched by how much he means to her. And Gabby, knowing now what it's like to suddenly be deprived of someone you like being with, sympathizes with Rarity. Gabby and Spike are friends once again. And this time, Rarity's properly happy for them. Now knowing that despite having someone else to hang out with, Spike will always be her friend. As a nice bonus, Spike drops by to spend time with her in the Gem Cave, admitting that even though he loves spending time with Gabby, he'll always want to make time for his dear friend. I'll admit, I'm both surprised and impressed with the fact that Spike's crush on Rarity was never even touched upon. While it would have been nice to acknowledge it, it looks like he started growing out of it as he's gotten older, as I can't fully remember the last time he even showed he was still crushing on her. Good for you, little buddy. A heartfelt, emotional episode, all in all. Until next time, see ya!